Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Before we dive into this week's movie review, I just wanted to give a little update on my channel here. Obviously things look a little different and the content is changing quite dramatically. So I just wanted to give a quick little update about what is coming next. So if you followed me for a while, you know that my content changes about every 4 days, and I honestly am so inconsistent with everything that I post. But I thought that I would take my love for film and turn it into a channel and turn it into content that I could actually produce on a timely basis, consistently. I tried this once and it didn't work out, but I really am confident that it will work this time. So I'm really excited to bring you this new content. If you have any suggestions, leave them down in the comments below. I'll watch almost any movie I'm recommended. And also, let's talk about the movies that I discuss. Definitely let me know if you feel the same, if you feel differently, and why. So without further ado, here's our first film, Hot Summer Nights. Now I know what you're thinking. This film, starring our white boy of the year, Timothée Chalamet, is not his best cinematic moment. But I'm actually gonna disagree with you all for a minute, but please, please hear me out. This film was not perfect, nor was it fantastic, but it wasn't that bad. I think this film is getting a bad rap because people think it's overdramatic and unrealistic, but on the other hand, isn't that why we love film in the first place? Don't get me wrong, I do believe that there are scenes like the drug dealer scene that are a bit over dramatized and unrealistic, but I also think that these play into the intensity of the movie and make it enjoyable to watch. Now as a standalone film, I think Hot Summer Nights is a good movie overall. It honestly attracted me from the initial trailer, honestly mainly for Timothée Chalamet, but also because of its drug-themed storyline, which seemed exciting to say the least. The movie reminded me a lot of the film Spring Breakers, where young adults rebel against society and go on a drug bender that ends in someone either getting killed or arrested. And I think I'm safe to say that that's the same thing as Hot Summer Nights. Both these films captured that sense of unobtainable adolescent rebellion that many of us wish we had, but never did. Maybe that's just me and my own messed up teenage years, but I do find some yearning for years of crazy adventure and life-changing events. That is also why I was so drawn to the film Spring Breakers, despite how horribly disturbing it was. As for the cinematography of this film, it really reached for an indie-esque aesthetic, and I think it did this really well. The way the film was edited makes it feel kind of dirty in a sense, and it adds to this grungy lifestyle of being a drug dealer. The camera angles were simple enough to get the point across, but weren't anything compared to 1917. Obviously, it's kind of unfair to connect Hot Summer Nights to 1917, because both are on completely opposite spectrums of film, but I do think that it's safe to say that the cinematography in Hot Summer Nights was good enough. Particularly, the scene in the pharmacy was just beautifully done. The use of a wide establishing shot between Timothy and Micah Monroe's characters is very well done. It sets the scene, it lets you see that they're obviously in a pharmacy. They're obviously standing quite a bit of distance between each other. In the same scene, the director, Elijah Bynum, does a really great job at showing the sensuality of their interaction. He uses extreme close-ups on both of their mouths. Shots like these are what makes this film a truly good movie. Okay, so we get the point. I really like this movie, but why did so many other people say differently? I guess I really just fall for the movies starring Timothée Chalamet. I mean, doing drugs because shit, Beautiful Boy was a great movie too. Besides our white boy of the month, I think this film just overall does a good job portraying the hustle of a teenage drug dealer. I mean, for real, who really knows what it's like to sell pounds and pounds of weed? At least I hope none of us do, anyway. That is all for me this week. Thank you guys so much for joining me on my first episode of Film Roll. I am very excited for what's to come, and I hope you join me every single Sunday from here on out. Don't forget to let me know what you think about this movie and any recommendations down in the comments below. I will be replying to all the comments just because I love to talk about this stuff, so I definitely want to engage with you guys and see what your thoughts are. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys at the movies. Bye!